There hasn't been much literature about Yaśodharā, wife of Siddhartha, although her life was tragic. So far I've read a poem by Maithili Sharanagupt in Hindi. It's called Sakhi ve mujhse kehkar jaate. There is a poem called Siddhartha written by Subhashini Kalighotla, and there is a play in Kannada written by Masti Venkatesh Iyengar. So if you guys know any play or a poem or a story written about Yaśodharā and her son Rāhula, please let us know in the comments. And I want to share a poem that I have written about Yaśodharā today with you all. It's called For Yaśodharā. In the numinous presence of the moon, when everything on earth was drunk on the great mysterious mercy of the moonlight, the night was perhaps darker in your closed eyes. An enlightened soul whom the world sings of today, whose messages of peace, whose significant truths are sung of, was a man that night. A husband who left you to the agony of abandonment. A father whose heart was deaf to the wails of his newborn son. His resolution that night, one of the greatest moments in the history of mankind. Perhaps not all dawns bring promises along. Some bring betrayal. For how long did the taste of abandonment stir in your young blood? What integrity and what absurd strength stopped you from poisoning young Rāhula's innocent heart with stories of a father who did not know how to stay? How did you, dear woman, strangle your own sobs to calm your young lad's longing for his father's presence? Quest for great truths. Wasn't it the same land as his, in whose soil has seeped eras of ancient wisdom and extraordinary truths already? Wisdom whose origin was not tainted by abandonment? One day he returned, didn't he? The master, the enlightened one who lit the path of nirvana for those who followed him. The enlightened one in his saffron robes and a halo over his head and half-closed meditative eyes and a peaceful smile. And you followed him piously. Did you know, dear woman, that the world sings of your fidelity too? Of your sacrifice and loyalty in following the master of many? But some of us wonder, did you have a choice, ever? The world, dear woman, still suffers desertion, betrayal, lies and war and hunger and hatred, in spite of the greatest timeless truths discovered and spread by enlightened souls. And some of us have been frowned upon for simply asking why, by even those who claim to be treading the path laid by the master you had once mutely followed. May they all be enlightened. On a new moon night, Yaśodharā, some of us want to tell you that you are not and will not be forgotten. For Yaśodharā.